Morning. Morning. Mic testing. Mic testing. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Mic testing. Mic testing. Mic testing. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Mic testing. Good morning. Welcome to dear teacher. Uh, in this class, I am going to teach quadrilaterals from this class every day 7 o'clock, ninth class. So in this video, I'm not showing my face. I'm sitting on live. I'm using my desktop, and I'm sitting under the fan, and I'm explaining you. So don't expect my face. I'm Ravi Shankar, senior educator, senior maths teacher. Now let us go to uh, class 9 quadrilaterals-chapter. First, let me explain you what is a quadrilateral. Okay, don't say that, sir, we know. Yes, you know quadrilateral, right? So just I will draw a quadrilateral diagram. Okay, this is a quadrilateral diagram. It's not a parallelogram. It's a quadrilateral. A, B, C, D. You should be able to identify the different parts. Okay, different parts of the quadrilateral you should be able to identify. So what are the different parts? So first one is sides. So from this you should be able to find out the sides. What are the sides? AB is one side, that means the center. Sides always should be denoted with two letters, AB, and BC is one side, and CD is one side, and AD is one side. That means you should be able to write the sides, and at the same time you should be able to write the angles also. So simply, in simple, if the figure is like this, you can write angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. But three-letter denotion also will be there. Three-letter denotion means angle A should be in the middle, A, okay, and BAD or DAB also you can write. So I am writing BAD. So this is a first angle. Second angle is B. Why I am telling you? Yesterday one student was unable to write it in the three-letter notation. So here B should be in the middle. Other two letters A, B, C. That means we can write A and C. And C should be in the middle, and B, C, D or D, C, D. So I'll write B, C, D. And D should be in the middle. So A, D, C or C, D, A. So this is how you have to represent angles in three-letter notation. Three-letter notation should be there, and also single letter also. Single letter when it is useful if the diagram is just like that. So now if I draw the diagonal, what happened? I'm going to draw the diagonal. So I'm drawing a diagonal here. Then what happened? Angle A got divided into two. So at that time this notation is not satisfied here. At angle A there are two angles. Down angle is there and up angle is there. So In such cases, you cannot represent a single letter notation. So double letter, alright. So this is diagonal. One more diagonal also is there. One more diagonal. BD is one more diagonal. Okay. So that means there are two diagonals. Right? Diagonals. These are the simple things everybody should be able to know. Two diagonals are, one is AC and the other one is BD. Diagonals, how diagonals are to be written? AC एक लेटर छोड़ के ए बी अल्टरनेट लेटर्स को ज्वाइन करना है. अल्टरनेट लेटर्स को ज्वाइन करेंगे तो वो डायगोनल हो जाता है. Quadrilateral, we have only two diagonals. Okay, so then fourth one, you should know what are opposite sides. Opposite sides, pair of opposite sides. Okay, what are pair of opposite sides? For example, AB is the side, its opposite side is CD. So ABCD is a pair of opposite sides. So this one and this one. Okay, and suppose if BC is one side, its pair is AD. So these two pairs, there are two pairs of opposite sides, ABCD and BCAD. And fifth one, opposite angles. Opposite angles. What are opposite angles? Opposite angles means you take one angle, I will take angle A, or I will take angle BAD. Okay, BAD, that means this entire angle opposite to this angle BCD. Okay, so angle BAD, BCD are opposite angle. At the same time, angle ABC and angle ADC are opposite, pair of opposite angles. You should be able to know. So adjacent angles, adjacent side also. Adjacent sides, adjacent sides. Adjacent side means side after side. Suppose AB is a side, its adjacent side is BC. Okay, or AB is the side, its adjacent side is AD also. Okay, AD, AB adjacent sides, AB, BC also adjacent sides. दोनों लिख सकते हैं. Suppose if I take BC as the side, its adjacent side is AB, already we have written, and adjacent side is CD. So if I take CD as a this one CD BC already we have written, CD and AD should be written AD. So these are the adjacent sides. Now adjacent angles also you should be able to know. Okay, most of the students without knowing these things they will directly go to the problems. So when these concepts comes, they will get confused. So that is why better always. So now I'll write in simple, angle A and angle B are adjacent angle. Angle B and angle C are adjacent angle, and angle C, angle D, and so on. These are adjacent angles. Okay. So these are the different things you should be able to know, right? Quadrilateral. And finally, sum of four angles is sum of four angles is equal to 360 degrees. So this is angle sum property. Okay, angle sum property. The things you should be able to know, right? Quadrilateral. And finally, sum of four angles is sum of four angles. So this is about basic terminology in the quadrilateral. Okay, basic terminology in the quadrilateral. So this is about basic terminology. So at the same time, we should be able to. We will go to another part. Okay, let me clear these things. So types of quadrilaterals also a very important concept, because these are the small things. Let us understand types of quadrilaterals. Types of quadrilaterals. So first type of quadrilateral is parallelogram. Parallelogram is one type of very important type of quadrilateral. So what is a parallelogram? It is a quadrilateral. Okay, it is a quadrilateral, and in which opposite pairs are opposite. I am writing OPP. OPP means opposite sides are parallel. If opposite sides are parallel, both pairs of opposite sides. There are two pairs of opposite sides. If both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then quadrilateral is becoming a parallelogram. Okay. So then, after parallelogram, you should know rectangle. What is a rectangle? So in rectangle, what happened? It is a parallelogram. Rectangle is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram. I am writing okay, two ones and GM like this. GM. So it is known as a parallelogram. I'm not writing completely. This is a small terminology symbol you can use for parallelogram. So it is a parallelogram in which adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent angles are equal. Sorry, adjacent angles are equal. So you will be listening to so many definitions, but this is the actual definitions. If adjacent angles are equal, then automatically all the angles will be 90 degrees. How? I will give you an explanation. For example, it is looking like rectangle. Let us assume that this is a parallelogram. We should find out how much is B, how much is A, how much is C, like this. We don't know whether this is 90 degrees or not. Adjacent angles are equal. Let us say this is X, and its adjacent angle is this. B is adjacent angle. This is also X. Okay, and C is adjacent to B if B is X and C is also X as per the definition. If C is X, D is adjacent to C. This is also X. That means all the four angles will be X and X. So total angle is 4X. But total angle is equal to 360 degrees. So then what happened? X is equal to 90 degrees. So if you write adjacent angles of a parallelogram are equal, automatically all the four angles are equal. So then each angle will become 90 degrees. So the actual definition of rectangle is this. Okay. So rectangle is a parallelogram in which adjacent angles are equal. Now next comes rhombus. So most of the people will go to square, but you should come to rhombus. It is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram. In rectangle, adjacent angles are equal. In rhombus, adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal. So if adjacent sides are equal, automatically all sides will be equal. How? I will just give you. Let us say this is okay. Now adjacent sides. For example, this is X. Adjacent side is this one X. This is also X because these two, right? A, B, C, D. A, B, B, C adjacent sides. These are equal. So if AB is X, BC is also X. And BC, CD are adjacent sides. If BC is X, CD is also X. CD, AD are adjacent sides. And if ACD is X, AD is also X. So if adjacent sides are equal in parallelogram, then what happened? All the four sides will be equal. So most of the teachers and also students will get rhombus, all sides are equal. That is okay, but proper definition is it is a parallelogram in which adjacent sides are equal. So next comes the square. In square, what happened? Both 2 and 3 exist. That means adjacent angle and adjacent sides are also equal. So it is a parallelogram. You can listen now. These things will be useful. You are hungry? Hungry? Breakfast now. So in it is a parallelogram in which both adjacent angles and adjacent sides both are equal. So that is why square all angles 90 degrees, because in a rectangle all angles are 90 degrees. In rhombus all sides are equal. In square there are two are parallel. Are parallel. Only one pair. If both pairs are parallel, then it is parallelogram. If one pair is parallel, then what happened? It is trapezium. If one pair is parallel, then it is trapezium. So then only one thing is a kite. So kite is has a special thing. It is not a parallelogram. It is not a rhombus. Rhombus can be a kite, but kite cannot be a rhombus. So I'll draw and I'll show you. Okay. So for example, this is the okay. Now here in rhombus, what happened? A, B, C, D. AB, AD should be equal. That means adjacent sides are equal. And BC, CD also should be equal. They need not be same, but they also should be equal. That means pair of adjacent sides opposite are equal. Opposite pair of adjacent sides are equal. Suppose if it is 6 centimeter, it can be 5 and 5. Okay, because rhombus 6 and 6, this is also 6 and 6. So our condition is satisfied. So rhombus can be a kite, but all kite cannot be a rhombus. If it is 5 and 5, what happened? These two are 6 and 6 and these two are 5 and 5. Then it is not a rhombus. So here all kites are not rhombuses, but all rhombuses are kites. So here pair of opposite sides are equal. Pair of opposite adjacent sides are equal. Okay. Pair of opposite adjacent sides are equal. So there are so many definitions for this. So some people will draw the circle, etc., etc. So, but this is a simple definition. This is about the types of quadrilaterals. Okay. So total 6 types of quadrilaterals are there. Okay. Now let us go to next thing. Next thing of the. So now theorem. We have to go for the theorem. Theorem number 8.1. Now uh, this is syllabus from 9th class. Okay, syllabus from the 9th class. This is syllabus from 9th class. Okay, syllabus from the 9th class. So 8.1 theorem. 8.1 theorem. What is 8.1? Diagonal bisects. Diagonal of parallelogram. Of a parallelogram divides it into two triangles, two congruent triangles. two congruent triangles. So for that we will take a parallelogram. Okay, we will take a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. You should name it immediately and indicate a parallel symbol also. So then we understand that it is a parallelogram. Okay, even if you do not draw it properly, by symbols everybody will understand it is a parallelogram. Given ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, first understand the statement and draw the diagram. And diagonal divides, that means we need to draw a diagonal. I am drawing one diagonal. Okay, so AC is the diagonal. AC is the diagonal. So then what is RTP? This AC is dividing the parallelogram into two triangles. That means ABC is one triangle and ADC is another triangle, and these two triangles are congruent. Two congruent triangles. Okay. So now we have to prove that these ABC and ADC are congruent. So directly we will go to, when we want to prove two triangles congruent, we should at least see the three equal parts AB. Okay, so we don't know ABCD are equal or not, so we know only about angles. 1 is equal to 2 alternate interangles, and 3 is equal to 4. These are also alternate interangles. So in ABC, angle 1 is equal to, in ADC, angle 2, because they are alternate interior angles, and AB is parallel to CD. We know only AB is parallel to CD, and BC is parallel to AD, and AC is AC, common side. Okay, common side, and angle 4 is equal to angle 3. Why I wrote angle 4? Because angle 4 is in ABC. All the left hand sides are the parts of ABC. Right hand sides are the parts of ADC. You have to. So same reason, alternate interior angles, and BC is parallel to AD. So then what happened? Then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC by AAS congruence. Sorry, ASA congruency. ASA congruency rule. So this is what is to be proved. This is 8.1 theorem. It may come for 2 marks question. All of you should have a note of it, right? Now let us go to another concept. 8.2 theorem. Okay, 8.2 theorem. Theorem number 8.2. Let me give the statement. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. I am writing in simple, only OPP, opposite sides are equal. So now for this we have to draw a parallelogram. Let us draw a parallelogram. Okay, this is a parallelogram. We know only opposite sides are parallel. These two are parallel, and these two other two opposite sides are also parallel. We know only this. Okay, now we have to prove that opposite sides are equal. So in the first you should write the given, whatever you have drawn you should write it. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, and RTP, you have to prove that AB is equal to CD. Opposite sides are equal. And second one is BC is equal to AD. You have to prove that opposite sides are equal, and that means these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. That is what we have to prove. So now we can take the same concept in 8.1 theorem. Draw the diagonal. For this, draw the diagonal. Draw a diagonal. Any diagonal. I'll draw AC only. Okay. So I'll draw, because it is a construction, better dotted lines. All the construction should be dotted lines, or but it's okay with the same line also. So now we have already proved. I am writing a direct ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. Okay, we have already proved in the previous theorem. You don't write. If it comes in the examination, you should prove it, because I am explanation side. I am not writing the examination, so that's why I am writing from the last proof, from the proof of 8.1 theorem. Okay. So now, therefore, by CPCT, what happened? AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. Okay, this is CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this is CPCT, right? So this is what is to be proved. AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. So now this is the first property of the parallelogram. Now let us go to 8.3 theorem. 8.3 theorem. I will stop my lesson at this point and I will continue this lesson tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Monday at 7 o'clock. See you. Bye bye. Subscribe, like and share this video with your friends. Okay. I know this time is very much odd. All the students are moving to schools. Every student will be busy in moving to schools. But this is only the time I am